Right, good morning, everybody. I'm just waiting for ATC and Hakan quickly, and I'll switch over because ATC is loud. I need to turn that down a bit. There we go. Right, okay. Guys on Discord, you are now live. Obviously, because I'm feeding ATC through my headset, I just had to give them a break to get going. But anyway, morning Paul, Kies, Christoph, Andy, Rab, Sasso, good morning, Anthony as well. And to the guys there, Martin, Uncle John, Joe J, Geert, Robert, and Carl. Welcome everybody. So guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. Apparently I've got some viral infection I've been battling for a few days now, and the medication seems to work. So I feel good enough to fly, and we're going to enjoy this. I hope you enjoy it with us. I'm actually already set up. I literally have to just ask my clearance and do the pushback and get going, because even my APU is running already. Right, let's get my whiteboard and get everything sorted. In the marker.
Skymatix VA Flight Tower, good morning to you. Radio check.
Skymatix 047 Lisbon Tower, good morning, reading 5.
Skymatix VA Flight 5, requesting clearance as filed, B738 at gate 207.
Skymatix 047, you are cleared to Alicante Airport via GAIOS 6 November departure, active runway 02, scope 3303.
There is a new beta for V2.0 or still beta 7?
Still beta 7 as far as I know.
I'm very bad of hearing.
Okay, I'm just away. I'm in London at the moment, so until tomorrow. So probably Laminar is gonna release something between today and tomorrow.
Yes, we hope.
Okay, so Skymatix 047, you are clear to Alicante Airport via GAIOS 6 November departure. Active runway 02 and your squawk is 3303.
Cleared as filed. Skymatix 047, squawk 3303.
Skymatix 047, reback is correct, advising ready for push and start.
Let's stop them.
Turkish 982, runway 02, cleared for takeoff, winds 340 degrees, 7 knots.
Okay, wind is copied, cleared for takeoff from runway 02, thank you very much.
Lisbon Tower, good morning. Skymatix 001, Bravo 738 with information Alpha, stand 201, requesting IFR clearance to Alicante.
Skymatix 001, Lisbon Tower, good morning. You are clear to Alicante Airport via GAIOS 6 November departure, active runway 02, scope 3301.
Squawk. Come on. Now it's not talking again. Squawk 3301, active runway 02, GAIOS 6 November departure, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, reback is correct, advising ready for push and start.
Right, so beacon on before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete.
Got to press that button. See?
Ready for before start checklist.
Damn it.
Run to cockpit. Stow is driving up.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Skymatix 001 ready for push and start.
Skymatix 001, starting Pushback is approach, facing east.
We'll be facing east, start and pushback. Approved, Skymatix 001.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And the guys are lining up. It looks so good. Thank you guys for joining. Here's Anthony, Uncle John, and Kevin. Hakan's gone already. There he goes. There he goes.
Turkish 982, no further agencies available, monitoring the command to do the small advance flight.
Thank you very much for radar service. Going to 122.8 Unicom. Have a nice day. Turkish 982.
Looks like you are blocked.
So, good morning, Skymatix VA.
Yeah, at the moment I press
Release parking brake.
the parking brake, it's gonna disappear all those things. So there we
Starting
go.
pushback. You may start the engine.
You are cleared to Alicante Airport via GAIOS 6 November departure, active runway.
Start number 2 engine.
304.
Starting number 2 engine.
Yeah, Rune, yes, I'm using better pushback, but you need to be careful. There's a very specific version that you need for the Zibo mod. So please make sure to go to the GitHub and download the correct version. Then you should be fine. And then the other thing is, remember, I use audio add-on pack in there that's not part of the main system. So what I did was, let me just quickly mute the ATC, then you can hear me clearly. What I did was I took my Explain 11 better pushback. I copied it into Explain 12, and then I downloaded the Explain 12 specific Zibo mod version, extracted it into that same folder then in Explain 12, overwriting the old Explain 11 stuff, obviously, but keeping my settings and keeping the audio expansion pack. So that's how I got it working. I hope it helps you as well.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Operation complete.
25
Set parking
and
brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. And signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set.
Is open. Tower Skymatix 001 ready for taxi. Hello, Flight Skymatix.
Skymatix 001, taxi to holding point November 2 via Zulu 1 and Mike.
Zulu 1 and Mike to the holding point, Skymatix 001, thank you, sir. November 2, okay. Ooh, okay, that's not gonna work, hold on. Joystick. Let's just do everyone then. All of a sudden my tiller is maxed out, just doesn't work again. Kev, my one works. I just explained to Jeroen as well. All I did was I copied my Explain 11 version into 12 because of that audio expansion pack that I have. Went to get the specific Zibo compatible version that Totorico made now for Explain 12. From the GitHub, I copied it into the old, remember, there's now a copy of my Explain 11 version in Resources Plugins Explain 12. So all I did was I overwrote, what's the right English, right? That specific version with the latest Zibo compatible one. And that seems to work, you know. So obviously the Explain 11 one won't work in 12. But if you follow that procedure, you know, copy Explain 11 version, then upgrade it with the 12 version, you should be fine. But it has to be the exact specific Zibo compatible version, eh? My tiller ran out of travel there big time. Terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, your captain is speaking. I will not be in front of computer for 15 minutes. When I back, I will call you.
Okay, enjoy, Haka.
Thank you very much.
Taxi lights on.
Skyline 047 requesting pushback.
Skymatix 047, start on pushback is approved, facing east.
047, pushback, approved.
before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Skymatix 001 for the 02, clear for takeoff, winds 340 degrees, 7 knots.
Thank you, sir. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 02, Skymatix 001. See, there's a big discrepancy on some of these. Well, obviously, you saw there on the ground it still says 03. Some of the apps still talk about 03, but in actual fact, it's 02. So, whatever. And there's 03 again.
Skymatix 04, we are ready for push and start.
Right, the wind's going to come slightly from the left, so I'll have to keep an eye on the ailerons and the rudders there. You'll have a look as it goes.
Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Get up.
Skymatix 01, no further issues available. Monitor Unicom 12.8, have a nice flight.
Acceleration altitude.
Thank you for your service, sir. Have a good day. Skymatix 001, going Unicom. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, I did two things. I derated the takeoff to -2, also the climb is -2, and I enabled the cutback, so you'll see I'm idling, getting off the base here, so that's why it looks slow.
Flaps 1 set.
You'll see at 3,000 feet AGL we should actually start accelerating again, and everything should go back to normal.
Flaps up and set. Approaching transition.
Here we can't see the radar altimeter there, but you'll see there it goes. Just past 3,000 AGL, and it's going to accelerate a bit. Because we've still got the low climb setting, climb 2. It's obviously not going back into the 90s. It's just being lazy on my request. Hey Joe, good morning. Yeah, I love my Zibo, man. Flight Simulator, I don't really agree, and I tell you why. If you look at the actual cockpit right now, it's very dark. So it all depends on when that person actually looked at the cockpit, because it's time of day dependent. If you go to dark night or bright day, it usually is okay now. But the problem comes in during the transition between night and day. Okay, so whether it's dawn or dusk is irrelevant, like we've got the dawn happening now. And you'll see during the flight as we continue, because we're probably going to fly about an hour and 20 minutes, you'll see it's going to brighten up. So it all depends on when the people making the comments actually look at this, you know. It makes it really difficult. The fact of the matter is, I don't think it is. I can't see it. I know Zibo did try and tweak it a little bit. He made it a little bit better at one point in time, but you know, at the end of the day, it's like the wing flex. We're waiting on Laminar to fix the wing flex and the save situation problem, and lighting. The lighting in the cockpit is a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Captain Beck is speaking. I am back.
Vim Drees donated €25 through SuperChat.
Yeah, I love them. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I was just reading your comment here about Windows 10 on the Discord, where you just answered me. And there you go. Thank you so much. Every little bit helps, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, Kev, it's presented a lot of challenges, promise you. With the engines now being a 3-stage jet instead of a 2-stage jet as well. I mean, Zibo made some comments about it as well. Won't go into it, but all of a sudden, you know, you spend 5-6 years on a particular model and you just get it perfect or very correct, nearly perfect. And then they change it. Now you've got to learn new physics, new science, new this, new that, to bring everything in together again. It's not for the faint-hearted. Good morning, Steve. I must be honest with you. I don't know if it's true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not starting a rumor. But I'm sitting here and I'm wondering how many of the actual aircraft developers for X-Plane 12 that now have X-Plane 12 compatible aircraft actually ran the full gauntlet. and if they are not using some shortcuts somewhere, you know, some quick, you know, instead of simulating a system, they just write the flat code and, you know, it pretends to do the job. We as the simmers, we sit here, we don't know any better. I mean, it's a well-known practice. I can just imagine Explain 12 caught a couple of guys by surprise, which is surprising in itself because it's been available to the top tier of developers for months and months and months. But if I see how things changed and how Zibo had to chase his tail a couple of times, you know, he just gets this one version right and then it goes to the next one. I tell you what, I think a lot of these guys are just putting up a brave face, but behind the scenes they're kind of, you know, annoyed or disappointed or whatever. I don't know.
Do you know if other aircrafts, other developers have the same problems like Zibo? Or is it just because we used the 737 from Laminar?
No, everybody will have the same problems. The problems are the same because this is now how Explain 12 works. The solutions is what I'm talking about. I promise it's going to differ vastly between developer to developer because some guys are dedicated. They will chase the extra stage of the jet engine or the extra surface in, you know, the airfoil. They will chase that. Some will be diligent to do that, but others are definitely, there will be, and I don't know whether I'm not going to even try speculate, but I mean, I can virtually guarantee you that some of them are just going to take the easy way out and come up with a story. We'll do it in another week or another month or another year's time. You know what I'm saying? Just to get this thing out there, to get it to be bought, to get it to be, you know, money spinner. Akan, go wash some cars, man. You'll get some euros. Go wash some cars. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you.
Nico, there is an internet provider who supplies 1000 megabit per second, but it is too expensive to buy. I think we need to find the solution, sir. They publish something like that. I'm MWay, and I try to cry.
How can the solution is close the browser or close the book or wherever you saw it, just look away.
Yeah, exactly. I will do it soon, but I don't want to do that, Nico.
I mean, we can't really help you.
They are, for example, publishing 4090 graphic card. I can't afford, therefore I am getting sad.
Then look away, it's easy as that.
Nico, is this live?
Yeah, you are live on air. Everybody's going to laugh at you now if you continue this way.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Yes, people can laugh. Really, this is very good thing.
Yeah.
Why 4090 so expensive?
It's new. New and
It's
shiny.
new.
It's new and shiny.
Have you criticized that?
No, I close the book and I close the browser and I look away. I don't let things like that spoil me.
You feel same like me, Nico. I see. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to buy 4090. Please donate. If you don't donate, go.
I don't even have a computer that can run it. I still need to upgrade my computer, man.
You need to upgrade. I am going to buy a really powerful power supply and mainboard. You will be happier. You know, have you ever heard wall PC? PC on the wall. I am going to send a video.
Yeah, just don't play it live on air. Damn. It was $1979 US. Damn it. Thanks, Paul. Stay well. Yes, Dracula, I use XP realistic. I don't fly without it. Let's see if it's back in. I did take it out the other day. Yeah, there you go.
I am going to send to Skymatix chat.
You can't put URLs. You can't put URLs, links, or anything like that.
I see that, people. Then I am going to send PM to you.
Okay. Dracula, I even have FS realistic for FS 2020 because I can't work with this thing when it's so static. I need to see the movement. Yes, Carl, I saw that as well.
Nico, I want to buy for you the second one I sent. Those guys are Turkish guys. They are preparing really wonderful systems for you.
That's cool, Hakan, but we'll talk about it afterwards.
Roger that.
Logo lights switches, off.
Nico.
Yeah, hold on. Other guy's also talking. Hold on.
Okay, I think Carl is rich.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get a new case. I've got a huge Corsair case, but I'm gonna give this PC as it is here. It's 7 years old. I'm gonna just give it to my son as is. So I need to start over. Yeah, Robert, I don't understand that either. It will work the same, Lucian, but you can't use the same. You need to get the one for X-Plane 12. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, I remember that case. That's a beautiful case, Cole. We had a nice chat about that. It was beautiful. I'm still climbing. Oh, this was a lazy way of doing it this morning.
You need to be until Uncle 128 gig. For DDR6 or DDR5, I don't know.
Me and Matraying and some of the other guys said we're going to come together when the time is right, and then we're all going to plan together what we're going to do.
Okay, sir. I would like to join as well.
1,000 to level off.
Damn it.
1,000 to go.
$40.90 means 4K. 4K is available. You need to have a 4K monitor first in order to use effectively that card. If you don't have 4K monitor, you don't need to buy it. This is obvious.
My screens will be upgraded in time because they're all only 1080p's. They can't run higher than that. So in time I'll upgrade them. But I've got 5 screens. Can you imagine I have to buy 5 4K screens at once?
You need to buy 5 new 4K monitor then.
Scripted music, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Carl, no, you're very fortunate, my friend. I've got other things to do with my money. Unfortunately, I can't just put everything in a computer, so budget will definitely be a factor, and we'll have to look at a couple of things. I just need to keep going and not stall, because this computer that I currently have does not support Windows 11. So come October 2025, whatever that date was, me and Wim was discussing it. Yeah, we out of here. We're gonna have a problem. Yes, we know. You just got to now move your butt. Yeah, I'm fortunate in a portion of that regard as well, because I'm going to use it for business as well. So some of it will be paid by business. Yeah.
In 5 minutes, I need to see another 25 euros on the screen. Otherwise, I will kill you.
Listen, Hakan, start by setting an example. Put your 25 euros where your mouth is.
Sir, you know, there is no PayPal here.
We don't need PayPal. No. We use Google Pay. Put it in Google Pay.
I don't know whether it is available or not. I will look at it. If it is available, I will not send.
Ow, don't make me laugh. It hurts. Done.
Unfortunately, it is also not available in Turkey.
Steve, we were talking about the end of life related to Windows 10. Windows 10 has an end of life, I think it's October 2025, and that will be the end of Windows 10, final, gone. If you do not have Windows 11 by then, you will not get any security patch updates or any updates from Microsoft. So yeah, it's somewhere in October, man. I was just looking at it. Hold on, give me a second, let me go find it. Where was it? Wim, in which room was it that we had that discussion? There's too many rooms now. Anyway, it's somewhere October 2025. So basically what happens is you just need to upgrade. The unfortunate problem is most of the old hardware, like my one, I've got an Intel 7700K. It's just not viable. You can't run it because it doesn't have the TPM chip. Okay, so if you have a system that's not compatible, you basically left with two options. You either pass it on to the children or someone else that doesn't care, and you upgrade, or there are workarounds to it. The only problem is your machine is going to be deathly slow. The Windows 11 is a very, very large system, and it's going to be very taxing on your system. So, even if you cheat and you use one of the workarounds, it's not going to be the same. So you might as well just upgrade. No, I don't have random failures, Flight Mix. I forgot to set my pressurization system. That's all. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's confused. I confused it, so don't worry about it, Aviator. I'll just live with it. If I see I start to blank out, I'll put on the oxygen mask. Yeah, I'm actually referring to that date, and Carl gave it. It's October 14th, 2025. That is the date. So that'll be the last time that Microsoft updates Windows 10. Thereafter, it's considered end of life. Now, for those of you interested, we had the discussion in all off-topic stuff. It's in general chat in off-topic stuff. That's where we had the discussion about it in Discord. Aviator, there's a couple of reasons for blurriness, and it's related to either your graphics card or your graphics driver, and then the graphics setting in Explain 12. Your rendering resolution here, I've got mine on full, and that took away my blurriness. The moment you start going to the left, it was just too blurry. Have a look at that, see if that helps you. That too, yes, that too. Aviator, what VGA card do you use? Which brand? What model? Thank you, Cole. Hey, they're looking for easy money, man. No, it's not. I whack them every Saturday. We sit here Saturday, Sunday, whenever I stream. Sometimes I have to do it 3 times. Thank you so much. Okay, Aviator, yeah, your 3070 Ti should be perfect. I mean, really. I've got a 2070 Super and look, my graphics is not blurry. I don't know more. Beyond what Carl said and what I said, I'm stumped. Yeah, I'm honest, if I upgrade now and budget is a factor, I'll probably go for a 3070 Ti as well. Why not? And I mean, don't really need a 4090 to be honest.
Have you seen the size of that?
No.
It's like twice the size of a 2080.
Wow. Okay. No, they can do that. Anthony, with the electrical problems we have in this country, with the cost of electricity, I mean, it's going to be cheaper to go do my real license again than to go and fly this thing, you know, to stream it. I promise you, it's just too expensive. You can just imagine. Yeah, I'll probably have to put the air conditioner in here to get the temperature down. It's going to be water cooling and no. No, the cost to electricity is going to be crazy.
And you don't really benefit that much.
Yeah. No, I'm joking, Cole. I'm joking about the cost of electricity. The benefit of having such a huge card, you know, for an extra 10 or 20 FPS. Cost versus benefit doesn't work, man. It won't work here. Yeah, you'll have to buy a bigger house. Damn it. Don't worry, Steve. Don't worry.
You want to hold on NVIDIA card?
Sorry, say again?
You're still holding on an NVIDIA card?
Yes, yeah, I've got the 2070 Super, but I'm going to give it to my son with this whole computer. I mean, it's 7 years old. It can go one side, right? So I want to buy a new one. So I'll probably get the 3070 Ti. Kind of got my eye on that one. I don't think I need a bigger card than that.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You are going to the 3070.
Yeah.
And not going to AMD.
No, still NVIDIA. Look, let's be honest. I said earlier, it's going to be about the budget as well. So it will be about performance and budget. Let's talk when we get there. At this point in time, to get stock in this country, proper decent stock, is almost impossible anyway. So we need a month or 2 or 3 for these guys to stock up and get some components here, and then we'll talk. Because again, there's no point in me buying overseas, because when it breaks, I've got no warranty. I can't send it back. It's a mess. So I have to buy local, and I have to wait until what they have. My electrical bill at this point in time, let's calculate it quickly. So now I'm gonna guess. Let's do this.
Nico, I am so sorry because my mobile phone, someone called me.
That's fine. We didn't realize. Give me a second. Yeah. All right. Believe it or not, with our current exchange rate, for me it's $3,000. For you guys, it's $163.39 US. Okay, so relatively speaking, it's still cheaper than what you guys are paying for electricity. But for me, being paid in rand, South African rand, having to pay 3,000 is exactly the equivalent of you guys paying $3,000 a month. It's crazy. It's nonsense. I mean, that is a hell of a chunk out of my salary in a month. It's crazy.
What's crazy? I missed the conversation. Electricity price with 4090?
Yeah, no man, not 40. Forget about the components. I'm just talking in general. Electricity prices are crazy.
According to latest news, if you someone buy 4090, he needs to buy a power plant as well.
Yes.
Yes. If you are rendering, 4090 is okay, but between 3090 and 4090, only 10 FPS difference available. Rendering, if you are video making, guys, you need to buy with 4K monitor.
But if your eye can only see 30 plus frames per second, or in that range, I believe,
you need to share your specification.
Yeah, but why would you want to go to 60 frames per second? You can't see it anyway.
No, you can't see it. There's absolutely no point. It's a mindset. It is what do we call it? What's the correct word?
Bragging rights.
No. I'll tell you now. There's a specific word for it. It's like a religion. It's not something that you can prove on paper. It's just something that somebody believes. You can't make them change their minds because they completely sold on the idea. That's all it is. It's an ideology. That's what it is. People run after nonsense just because they get a fuzzy feeling in their stomachs, little butterflies. Woo.
I have a 1080, not even SO, it's just a straightforward 1080. Works like a dream.
Yes, Carl.
Depends what you're using the monitor for.
Well, I mean, it doesn't. In my mind, if you use a shoot 'em up game, like my son is complaining when he plays his first-person shooter. Believe it or not, Anthony, now that I think about it, when he drops below 60 FPS, he gets lag. Then he can't shoot the guys. He can't kill them quick enough, and they usually kill him. So I don't know how these guys. I mean, they're idiots who make these games. Some of them. Okay, I don't know how they think and debate about, oh, let's do this, let's do that. Yeah, you need to have 60 FPS to get no lag, and that's the only time it counts. But for a flight simmer, it means nothing. It's just,
You do notice a difference in FPS games.
Yeah, I know, and this is funny, Rab. When I go to my supplier, the guys who import the stuff, you know, where all the other IT guys buy from, and we talk about it, they will tell me this thing and this component and this combination, it's going to give you so much FPS and all. And then I say, okay, bring it to my flight simulator, let's see. And then I get like 15, 20 FPS. You know, we did a few tests a few years ago, and I showed them, you can't compare Rust and Daisy and all these other shoot 'em up games with a flight simulator. It's not comparable. It's two different types of FPS that you're talking about, you know.
I've done that myself, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
I think this is poor guy's speech, Nico.
No. Hakan, you live only once, my friend. You have to do what you can to just enjoy it.
I agree with you why I am sad.
I'm glad I don't cough that much anymore, because I tell you what, my body is now sort of coughing. It's had enough. Yeah, that would have been nice. The modding that you can do on YouTube is really scary. It doesn't give you much power. It's actually kind of sad compared to Twitch.
I have started filming.
Exactly, Robert. The difference comes in with the computations in a game. You know, if a game says it needs 60 FPS, like we just said with these first-person shooters, you know, it's crazy that they make it that way, because obviously somewhere somebody forgot to teach them basic, you know, basics. I'll not worry about it. As long as we just have above 20 FPS when we land, we're okay.
And I have to do something totally different, Nico.
Of course.
Autotape in the Airplane 12 Zibo version is off.
Yeah, it's off. We wanted to keep it off until Zibo tells me to tell you guys otherwise, or he puts it on the forum himself. We'll just keep it off, because my understanding is that there is a problem on the laminar side that's just not good enough for us right now.
Okay, thank you, just to be sure.
Carl, one of the things that you're talking about there, the chat flooding, that's handled by the Nightbot. There is a cooldown period that is implemented, so I might have to just increase it a bit or something, but there is a time interval related to how many times you can actually speak on the channel in text form before it will be considered a spam. I've just left most of the settings kind of default. One or two we had to change. like the one for caps lock and the emojis, that was just too little. I mean, lots of my good friends here got hammered because they used one emoji too many or one cap too many, you know, so we changed that. But the rest is pretty much default in Nightbot, you know, so that's the only real place where you can set things like that at this time properly, more properly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your captain is speaking. Will be VORX approach to runway 28 in Lima Echo Alpha Lima, for your information.
Yeah, that's a bot, you're correct, but it does a fairly good job.
Exactly. The wind, last wind, is 2201 knots at Lima Echo Alpha Lima. Temperature 18 centigrade degree or degree centigrade. QNH 1017. Thank you very much.
Thank you, okay. Agree. Which in turn, Carl, then obviously allowed third parties to come up with some clever tricks. Hello, Flight for Fun, welcome. My TOD is in 40 nautical miles, gentlemen.
Passing 25,000.
You're descending already?
Oh, yeah.
Ready for descent procedure.
Tower is online. The frequency is 118.155.
Thank you, Arka.
You are welcome, sir. I am artificial intelligence like a navigation. Give some information to you.
Like a GPS navigator.
Yeah, like a GPS. Exactly. Anytime I can give you information.
There you go, Robert.
The airport name we are arriving is Alicante. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Robert, do you use X camera at all? Okay, what you need to look at is this setting over here. So I don't have an exterior camera set up for this purpose. So I don't want to go and change my settings now, okay? But typically what I can imagine is that you've got one of these little things enabled, probably XP realistic, okay? And then what happens is you will get shaking and all. So it's going to effectively simulate you are flying in another aircraft next to this aircraft. So instead of just going outside with shift and number 4, it's going to pretend that you are now in an aircraft in this position looking at another aircraft, and that's the only thing I can think of, me personally, at this moment in time that could be causing the shaking, because when you go shift and number 4, you're supposed to be in X-plane itself. There's not supposed to be any third-party interference. There's not supposed to be anything, but in the event that you have a different view set up, that's like an external view. Anyway, why don't we try it? I mean, we've got some time, so let's quickly let's experiment a little bit. Okay, wait. Just go there first. Let's see. I hope we do it correctly. Next camera toggle. All right, so add a new
camera 1 to category 6.
Okay, well, not what I wanted. Let's try figure it out. So let's just say outside. Okay, we'll call it outside. Then we're going to say we want that camera to be outside. I swear there was something.
Approach top of descent.
Somewhere that we had to tell it it's an outside camera. Hidden in the if it's CTDs, we'll just blame you, Robert. That's fine, man. I'm sure your shoulders are broad. You can handle it, man. Okay, I won't press the save button. I won't put you through that, don't worry. But I'm thinking out loud now. I swear there was, some time ago, there was a specific way of telling it that it is an outside camera. Once you get it into the outside camera view, then again this will become relevant. So tell you what I'll do. Shame. Yeah, we won't do it to him, don't worry. I'm not that nasty. I'll go play with it, because that's the only thing I can think of, that there's something shaking it, like one of these plugins, but to get them to work, you have to have an outside view. It will not work in a shift F4 for shift and number 4. So anyway, I'll have a read still while the aircraft starts to descend, but I won't save it. Here we go, look. Enable external camera. See, now it's an external camera. Okay, so if we now go and we enable XP realistic, depending I suppose also on the weather, it's gonna shake. I'm gonna say camera outside one.
Camera saved.
Yeah, wow, even this doesn't do it. Because, I mean, I'm in that camera now. XP Realistic is set up. So, I kind of had my money on it that was the problem. Yep, with these wings, man. Yeah, no, way too much. Austin needs to fix it, eh? There was a problem with the fuel loading and the positioning and the CG related to fuel loading. So that got fixed, but the inadvertent side effect of fixing the one problem, was now, unfortunately, it created another problem.
Camera is saved.
Okay, Robert, look at this. So I've enabled the external, come on, let's go back there, show you. Right, so I've enabled the external camera. That is now an external camera. Then there's another option here that says enable level camera. You see, so you can try that as well, maybe to get more stability in the system.
Camera saved.
I don't know, mate. For me, it works. So there must be something then on your system. Something's triggering it. I don't know what. My money was, honestly, it was on a camera and one of these effects. You know, so my answer would have been simple. Just put it on none. We don't want any effects. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be that. Anyway, I've started my descent. Flight for fun, yeah, thank you so much. Where did you get it? At flightsim.to? Oh, sorry, explain.to. Hello, what? I've got three guys. It's Jacques, Bravo 737 Tony, and George Walker, Walk Geo. Tell you what, those three guys are just brilliant. I love the work they do. You're welcome, Robert. Wish I could answer your question properly, man. Robert, just one last question. Are you using shift and number 4 to go outside, or do you have some other preset that you use in X-Plane? Just check that as well, because I just use shift and 4. Takes me out. And then obviously I've got some flybys and cruise, you know, circle around the aircraft, orbits set up and things like that. X camera, yeah, okay. Okay, then my suggestion would be, don't use external cameras. Okay, because it could be that your X camera and X-Plane are fighting against each other. Okay, rather do not use X camera for external views until we can figure out why. Okay, then just use shift and 4, go to the normal X-Plane outside view, look like this, and then at least you can live with it, you know, until we figure out what it is. Okay, Robert, chat later. Aviator, I don't operate without X-organizers, so I don't know what you did wrong or why something's happening like that, but I mean, I've grown used to X-organizer and it's my go-to in any sim X-plane anyway, so I don't operate without it and I don't have issues like that. The sad fact is that even though we all want to, it's not really advisable to use X-plane 11 airports in 12, you know, because that could be part of the problem. The exclusions couldn't be done right or something silly might happen. You know, X-organizer keeps me sane. If I have to go and sit and ponder about which level this thing needs to be and that level needs to be, that's gonna kill my joy for flight simming. So it's just easier for me. From the beginning, I just run X-organizer and I just make sure that everything is in the right place there, click save and go fly. Yeah, the X-plane 11 airports do a couple of funny things, including the lighting at the night time. Oh my goodness, some of the lighting is so terrible at night. Ew. You know, so yeah, just be careful with that. Unfortunately, a lot of the scenery developers and other add-on developers have obviously absconded and they've run away to 2020. It'll take a while for us to get anywhere close to what we had in X-plane 11 when it comes to scenery, you know, so you guys are just gonna have to unfortunately live with it or keep X-plane 11 running on the side like I do, you know, and I still fly it from time to time. I'm doing great, Neil. How are you doing? I'm much better than yesterday. Medicine seems to work.
Flight level
Morning,
100.
Krister.
Landing lights switches on.
Gate Turkish 982.
And 2 taxi via gate Bravo to stand 83.
No idea, Krister.
Today
No idea.
to gate 83 via Bravo 982.
Approaching transition.
There's Akan below us. Come on. There you go. I'm not in your airspace. You can't call me yet. I'll call you when I get there. Give me a second. I'll be nice, but just give me a second.
Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Afirmadice 7.
0291, viento 250, 3 nudos, autorizado a despegar pista 28.
Autorizado a despegar pista 28, dice 09.
Tower, good morning, Skymatix 001. So we are at 6,000 feet, busy with our transition, the Alpha Lima Tango transition on the VOR DME Zulu for runway 28. We'll call you when established, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, good morning, sir. QNH is 1017, call back in stable on the runway 28.
Thank you, sir. QNH 1017. We'll call when established. Skymatix 001. Yeah, you know what? No point in being funny. You might as well talk to him. At least I got the QNH confirmed by him, you know, so happiness is. Yeah, that's a problem. You say pushy controller. That's a problem sometimes, because even when I was still a controller, you know, you've got this great high hopes of this person coming into your airspace and you can control him. Do you know how many assholes fly right until they have to talk to you and then they disconnect, and you sit there and you wait, you watch them for a half an hour on the scope, coming closer, closer, closer,
on
and
the block, Turkish 982.
switch off, go, run away, and then after they stay on the parking, they switch on just to taunt you, you know. I mean,
flight plan
I don't know what's worse, you know, it's just terrible.
0828, thanks for flight to Alicante, switch on Ecom and 22 decimales, have a good day, bye.
Okay, thank you very much for radar service, have a nice day.
Nico, do you think that the performance of X-Plane 12 regarding graphic and FPS will be better in the future?
It should, they should still optimize this thing much. Yeah, Carl, you're right. No, Christopher, I mean, it's early days, right? I've said it many times on my stream here to the guys. When FS 2020 was released 2 years ago, we all said, man, it needs 2 years, you know, give it 2 years. And I'm saying the same with Explain. Look how far Microsoft has come in 2 years. So let's give these guys a chance. There's a lot of obvious mistakes, glaring mistakes. And I can just hope and pray that they are actually attending to it behind the scenes, because they keep on fixing all these little niggly little things, but it's... I would prefer if they do a, one big proper fix now. But that's just me.
2,8, muchas gracias por el servicio. Hasta luego, listo,
My personal opinion is that in many things, X-Plane 12 is much better than 11.
It is, but the lighting is a big problem. The flickering, the dark cockpits, that's a huge problem. The weather is still, it's iffy. Some days it works better than other days would be, but there's a lot of things that need to happen with that as well.
Have you flown the PMDG in the past with the latest updates?
I haven't done the latest update. I did the update, but I haven't flown it yet. I was too sick, man. I grew up with PMDG, so I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of hours more on it than on Zibo, but I'm busy. Probably not that much anymore now that I think about it. I could probably be equal now. I mean, I just live and breathe Zibo now. But I mean, I've had P3D, FSX, FS9, going back years and years and years with PMDG. Right, let's call the guy. Skymatix 001, established localizer, runway 28.
Thousand to go.
Skymatix 001, the wind is 250, 3 knots, clear to London, runway 28.
Clear to land, runway 28, Skymatix 001. Yes, Carl, I agree. It just needs some reality in there. Okay, didn't know that.
Skymatix 001, the traffic is 7 miles out.
Thank you, sir. We'll keep an eye out for traffic, Skymatix 001. I don't have them on TCAS.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
Thank you, Steve. Are you back from holiday, by the way, or are you still on holiday, Steve?
1,000. 1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Taxi lights on. Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
how we all do, Scotsman. I really love mixing water.
500.
minimum.
Clear to land runway 28.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked.
That wasn't bad. If we could actually now get a taxiway to get off here, it would be nice. I think it's messing with my mind and my eyes. That's not a taxiway. Here we go.
Flaps up and set.
After landing procedure.
After landing procedure. After landing procedure complete.
Skymatix 001, runway is vacated.
Skymatix 001, welcome to Alicante. Taxi by gate Charlie to stand 89.
Charlie 89er, thank you, Skymatix 001.
Tower, good morning, Skymatix 047. Establish runway 28.
Skymatix 047, the wind is 250, knots, clear to land runway 28.
Skymatix 047, clear to land runway 28.
There's Bravo, next one's Charlie. Man, huge gaps between these taxiways. Where's Charlie? Here we go. Yes, Charlie. Enjoy, Steve. Thanks for watching and being here. I don't use those things, Traffic Global, so I don't know. I just heard from Uncle John. I think he told me it was updated. And brake set. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Alicante Tower, Skymatix 001. We are on the blocks. Thank you for your service, sir. Ek kan die ring wala pa sa nasi's transmitting.
Skymatix 001, switch to Unicom in 122.8, have a good day, bye.
You too, sir. Thank you. Unicom for 001. We can do a replay, for sure. I just need to get off Ivaya before we do that.
Shutdown procedure complete.
You sure, Linda?
Ready for shutdown checklist.
Right, we're not going to do any of that. Let's get our lights back on. Alright, so offline. Haven't done a replay in a while, eh? Ooh. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. Thank you, Cole. It was nice to have you chat with us again today. I know it's very late hours for you there. I hope you have a good rest now. Go sleep and enjoy the weekend, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. The speed brake didn't stay up. That's interesting. Unless it's a replay error. Ah. That's interesting. Thanks, Flight Simmer X. yeah, ladies and gents, thanks for watching. And I hope you have a good weekend. I'm gonna still rest a little bit extra, make sure I get rid of this viral infection. And if I see you later, we'll see you later. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Carl, buddy, thank you so much, and you're welcome. Always welcome. And thank you for being part of our lives here as well. Bye-bye, everyone.
See you later.
Cheers. Stay well.
See you later. Bye.
Bye,
Carl
bye,
Childers
Christoph.
donated $50 through SuperChat, showing support for the community. Always a pleasure to watch and help keep chat clean, laughing face.
Guys, I'm gonna just do 1 or 2 more replays, different angles and stuff. Let's see what it looks like, and then I'm going. So thank you again for watching, and so on. We'll speak again later. Don't worry, Carl. We get the message. To restart this one a few times. Yeah, it looks cool, I like the orbit. If we can do the flyby kind of in a better place, we can almost synchronize the touchdown. I don't know if that's going to be possible. See? Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Right, one more. Not that one. That one. Yes, sir, agree. Alright, let's call it a day. We'll chat with you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.